Okay, hi, my name is Luke and I've got the D800 here to show you, or rather the E. Now this is our latest camera, which features a 36.3 megapixel sensor whose tonality and detail and resolution are so good that it's capable of challenging medium format cameras. So I'm just going to talk about some of the controls of the D800 series. Okay, this is the power aperture button. Basically, it's achieved by these two buttons. You can switch these two buttons to change the aperture steplessly in live view mode. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to focus on this set of orchids. Okay, now the aperture is wide open. You can see for yourself that the background is blurred. Now I'm pressing the button. Notice how the aperture changes steplessly and the background becomes clear. And pull it wide open again, and the background, the bokeh is beautiful, okay, in live view mode. Okay, and talking about live view, the live view switch is here. You can switch between photo and video mode once you activate live view by just pressing this button. This button that you see here. Okay, now let's talk about the top of the camera. Okay, this is the record button, which is right next to the shutter button, so you can start and stop video recording very quickly without having to activate a separate set of controls. Okay, and on top of that, it retains all the same great ergonomics we find in the D700, including a huge 100% coverage viewfinder. And on top, slight modification of the controls include the quality button. Bracketing button, white balance and ISO are all here, as well as the dial for quickly changing single, continuous low, continuous high, quiet mode, self timer and mirror up. Okay, and we've incorporated this, just one of the new features. The other one is, which photographers have asked us for, is as you can see here, this is the autofocus and manual focus control switch. This is actually a button, and when I press this button and hold it in, I can just turn the command dials, okay, on the scale of live view, to switch between the autofocus type, okay, and the autofocus pattern, and the autofocus type single, continuous, and this auto 3D tracking, 51 points, 21 points, 9 points, and single point. Okay, so these are the controls that we have carried over from the well-liked D7000, and which will make it easier for new photographers that are moving up to their very first full-frame camera to get to grips with this very powerful device that they now have. Okay, the ports. Okay, on the side here are the mic port, the USB 3.0 port. Okay, and HDMI port, from which you can record live uncompressed HDMI video, and this is the headphone monitoring jack, new on a camera of this type. We believe we are the first to have it, and a very simple function that lets you monitor live video. Monitor the audio live as you are recording it, so you get the correct levels every time. The ability to record video in full HD, full high definition, at 30p down to 24p, and in 720p and 720 resolution all the way from 60 down to 24p. And as well, we've got features that the videographer will find useful, like mic input, headphone output for monitoring the audio out. But of course, once again, the key feature that we're looking at is a sensor that is so good that it offers you the performance of a medium format camera in a body that is compact and lightweight and weighs just 900 grams. Okay, the E differs from the non-E version, the plain D800, in that this low pass filter, which is the anti-aliasing filter that normally reduces the occurrence of moire, has been modified. Now, the moire in images is represented as when you have lines that are close together, you may sometimes see artifacts which are blue, green or red lines, that are diagonally crisscrossing these lines in the image. You can see this sometimes when you shoot architecture, when you shoot clothes with pinstripes. And the D800E is capable of resolving at such a high level that it is capable of causing moire in certain situations, and therefore it is aimed at the fine art photographer and the artistic photographer basically, and the landscape photographer. But for these applications, it will deliver the highest resolution that anyone has ever seen in a full frame 35mm sensor.